Hola y bienvenidos a Spring Spanish. Yo soy María Fernanda. I am María Fernanda, one of the Spanish teachers that is going to be helping you in this video series to learn Spanish. You know the Latin word is very colorful, right? Muy colorido. Therefore, in this video, I'm going to teach you los colores en español, the colors in Spanish. There are some tricky points about learning the colors in Spanish, pero no te preocupes, don't worry. This is why I am here for. So grab a pen and a piece of paper because we are going to learn some nuevas palabras, new words. ¿Estás listo? This is Oreo. Este es Oreo. Y Oreo es mi perro. Oreo is my dog. And he's the first prop for today's lesson. You're gonna learn the color negro, black. Repeat after me. El perro es negro. El perro es negro. The dog is black. He's an amazing prop, right? Gracias, Oreo. See you later. Next one. Rosa o rosado. El mono es rosa. O el mono es rosado. The monkey is pink. We have two words for pink. You can say rosa or rosado. If you use rosado, don't forget to change the gender according to the noun that you're using. We will get there. Stay at the end of the video so you can know the trick what I'm talking about. Siguiente. Next one. Naranja. La motocicleta es naranja. La motocicleta es naranja. The motorcycle is orange. Fun fact, in Spain, they also say the word anaranjado. However, if you have your noun in feminine, you should say anaranjada. So in our example, la motocicleta es anaranjada. Verde. La taza es verde. La taza es verde. The cup is green. ¿A quién no le gusta el café? Who doesn't like to drink coffee? This is what the las tazas are good for, right? And that brings us to the next color. Café. El sobre es café. El sobre es café. The envelope is brown. Did you notice that café is a drink and café as a color? Well, in Latin America, we know the brown color as café. But don't worry, if you ever go to Spain, you might hear the word marrón, and that is also correct. So in our example before, el sobre es café, it's also correct to say el sobre es marrón. Morado, purple. La libreta es morada. La libreta es morada. The notebook is purple. Rojo. El corazón es rojo. El corazón es rojo. The heart is red. Well, at least this one is red. Amarillo. La cámara es amarilla. La cámara es amarilla. Are you starting to see some patterns here? I said rosado, rosada, amarillo, amarilla. We will continue to see these changes. Continuamos, let's continue. Blanco. La cebolla es blanca. La cebolla es blanca. The onion is white. Azul. La bolsa es azul. La bolsa es azul. The bag is blue. Gris. El plato es gris. El plato es gris. The plate is gray. So, I'm going to give you 2 points so you can remember next time that you have to use the colors. Primer punto, first point, gender related. If the noun comes in femenino or masculino, most of the colors have to change their ending from O to A, depending on which gender you're talking about. However, there are some exceptions to this rule and will make your life so much easier. So take note, we have 6 colors, 6 colores, that are exempt from the ones that I taught you today. Those are azul, blue, café, brown, rosa, pink, naranja, orange, verde, green, and gris, gray. Those colors will never change their gender. For example, la camisa es azul. La camisa es azul. The t-shirt is blue. El botón es azul. El botón es azul. The button is blue. Did you see we changed the articles and the genders, but they remain the same? So there you have it. Those 6 colors, you will never change it to a gender, even if the noun is masculino o femenino. Segundo punto, second point that I'm going to share with you is singular or plural. Most of the colors, if they have to change according to the gender, then you will add an S to the end. For example, las cebollas son blancas. Las cebollas son blancas. The onions are white. Or if it's masculino, masculine will be los conejos son blancos. Los conejos son blancos. The rabbits are white. So you just change the ending according to the gender and add an S in the end. Exemptions are the color gris and azul, gray and blue. You must add an E and an S in the end so we make it sound plural. For example, las nubes son azules. Las nubes son azules. The clouds are blue. Los ojos son grises. Los ojos son grises. The eyes are gray. Did you notice the difference? Perfecto, perfect. You have learned so far 11 colores, 11 colors that are going to be really useful for next time you go abroad. And I really want to know, I'm very curious, which is your favorite color? ¿Cuál es tu color favorito? Write down in the comments below with the structure mi color favorito es, and share with me. I'm really curious about knowing you guys. So just write down in the comments. By the way, mi color favorito es el azul porque el cielo y el mar son azules. The sky and the sea are blue. My favorite things to see and to swim. So I'm very curious, just leave the comments below. I'm really happy I'm gonna get to know you as well in this video series. And wait, just one more thing. If you're serious about learning Spanish and take a step further into your learning journey, then check the description. There's a link there that you can go and check out the free method and a free training with samples and from the Spring Spanish Academy. Maybe they're really useful and helpful for you as well to continue in this path. And we will be here each week, of course, Maria Fernanda, and along with other Spanish Spring teachers that are gonna be helping you with this decision that you just made. If you're really interested in continuing, just go into the description. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me your comment with your favorite color, and I will see you next time. Hasta la próxima.